Welcome to Cabinet Vision Training for Solid Essential. This session covers the features of the Solid button and the Quick Access Toolbar at the room level. Now that we have started a new job, let's look at some of the features. Let's look first at the Quick Access Toolbar. You see the familiar icon to start a new job. If you choose to start a new job, Solid will prompt you to save the changes to the job you are currently working in. You can also open an existing job. After you browse to and select the job, Solid will again prompt you to save the changes. The next icon allows you to quickly save the job you are working on. A simple click saves all the information. The next icon is the print icon, allowing you to print the information on this screen. The next two icons are the undo and redo buttons. To demonstrate this, I'm going to place a wall and then drop a cabinet on that wall. Now I'm going to stretch the cabinet. If I then decide I don't want that stretch to take place, I can click the undo button. And as you see, it removes the last action. Likewise, if I decide I want that stretch back, I can click the redo button. The redo button will reinstate the last action. You also see the familiar Customize icon where you can move the Quick Access Toolbar below the ribbon bar and you can hide the ribbon bar. Now click on the Solid button at the top left. Here you can start a new job just like we discussed, open an existing job, or close the job you are working on. If you have not saved the job, when you click to close it, you will be prompted to save the information. At any time during the design of this job, click the Save button to save the information. I strongly suggest you get into a habit of saving the job at regular intervals to preserve the information. The Save As feature allows you to make a copy of the current job and give it a different name. This is a convenient feature for having multiple copies of the same job, which would allow you to make changes without affecting the original. If you are using the Job Site Companion software, you can export its files from here. You see the familiar print and print setup icons. The Send option allows you to send a copy of this job via email if you are using Microsoft Outlook. The Recent Jobs list allows you to quickly open the most recent jobs you have been working on. You can also exit Solid from this area. Now let's look at the preferences. The first four tabs are the same as described in the splash screen preference movie. Please refer to that movie if you need to refresh your memory about these settings. Click on the Detail tab. When viewing items at the 3D rendering screens, you have the option of how much information to show or not show, such as the operations, which can increase the speed of the rendering. Leave the settings on High View and adjust down if needed. Curve tessellation frequency is set here. Tessellation lines help you visualize a curved surface. The Format tab simply allows you to choose how you want the date displayed. Now let's go to the Tools tab. Smart Lines give you the ability to control the snap angle and tolerance when drawing lines or walls. A snap angle of 45 degrees and a high tolerance setting would always snap the line in 45-degree increments. A lesser snap angle or lesser tolerance would give you lesser increments. Setting both very low would essentially give you freehand drawing of lines. Snap Lines allows you to control the color of the lines being used for dynamic snapping, and Solid Lines lets you decide on a solid or dashed line. Please refer to the help files for more on dynamic snapping. The Snapping Options section allows you to set hotkeys or keyboard shortcuts for 3 snap options. Grid Snap snaps what you are currently placing to grid points. Point Snap snaps what you are currently placing to snap points. Snap to Corner allows you to place a cabinet diagonally across a 90-degree corner. Let me demonstrate that. I'm going to place another wall so that we have a corner situation. I'm going to grab a base cabinet. I'm going to move the cabinet into the corner where I want it to be placed, and I'm going to press the C letter on my keyboard. And as you can see, it has snapped into the corner, and it will come out to the correct depth, as you can see by placing a couple of cabinets next to it. You also select if you want the snap points to be used for mid positions, arc centers, and intersections. The shortcut keys allow you to set a single key click for the pan option and the refresh option. The pan option will center the current view to the location of the cursor on the screen. The refresh option instructs Solid to redraw the current view. The zoom mode options allow you to zoom from the corner of an area or from the center. This is just whichever you prefer. If your mouse has a scroll wheel, the factor slider sets the factor zoom for it. The lower or more to the left the setting, the smaller the zoom factor. You also have the ability to reverse the scroll wheel zoom direction if you want. The Printing tab allows you to choose how the views are printed. We recommend using the Screen Print setting and the Stretch or Shrink View to Fit Paper setting. You may want to experiment to see what is right for you. This concludes the movie for the Solid button and Quick Access Toolbar. Thank you for watching. Thank you for choosing Cabinet Vision. For more information on this or any other Cabinet Vision product, or for more training options, please visit www.cabinetvision.com.